About a year ago, I came into possession of an old music box. I'm a collector of antiques, always fascinated by the stories they carry, but this one was different. I found it at a small estate sale, hidden among a bunch of junk. The moment I saw it, I felt an inexplicable pull towards it. It was a beautifully crafted wooden box, intricately carved with floral patterns, and a small brass handle on the side. The elderly woman running the sale seemed relieved when I picked it up. She sold it to me for next to nothing, muttering something under her breath that I couldn't quite catch. I didn't think much of it at the time, eager to add the piece to my collection. That night, I decided to wind it up and listen to its tune. The melody was hauntingly beautiful, a lullaby of sorts that sent shivers down my spine. As the music played, I noticed something odd. There was a faint whispering, barely audible beneath the melody. I dismissed it as my imagination and went to bed. The following nights, things started to get strange. I would wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of the music box playing on its own. Each time, the lid was open, and the little ballerina inside was spinning to the eerie tune. I live alone, and there's no way anyone could have wound it up. One night, after another episode of the music box's spontaneous playing, I decided to record it. I set up my phone to capture the entire night, hoping to catch whatever was happening. The next morning, I reviewed the footage with growing dread. Around 3 a.m., the box started playing on its own. The whispering was louder this time, and I could clearly hear the words, "Help me." I tried to get rid of it. I gave it to a friend, explaining that it was a gift I no longer wanted. She called me the next day, panicked, saying the box had wound itself up and played in the middle of the night. She returned it to me, and I knew I had to find another solution. Desperate, I started researching the box's origins. I found out that it had belonged to a little girl named Emily, who had died tragically in a fire over a century ago. The box was the only thing that survived the blaze, passed down through generations until it ended up at the estate sale. I tried to appease whatever spirit was attached to the box. I spoke to it, saying I wanted to help. For a while, it seemed to work. The music stopped playing on its own, and the whispering ceased. I thought I had finally put it to rest. But then, one night, I woke up to the sound of screaming. It was coming from the music box. I ran to it, and as I touched the lid, it flew open, and a gust of cold air hit me. The whispering turned into frantic pleas. "Help me! Free me!" I knew I had to do something drastic. I took the box to the place where Emily had died, now an overgrown field. I dug a hole and buried it, saying a prayer for her soul to find peace. For a while, everything was quiet. I thought I had done it. But last night, I woke up to the sound of the lullaby. The music box was back on my nightstand, the ballerina spinning, and the whispering louder than ever saying, "You can't escape. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't get rid of it, and the whispering is driving me insane." If you ever find an antique music box, one that seems too beautiful, too perfect, leave it alone. Some things are meant to stay buried, and some spirits are too restless to ever find peace.